possibility of this workout that's about to happen.
Are you not excited about this workout?
I'm not excited.
It's going to be fun.
It's not going to be fun.
We're only going to throw up a little bit.
I have a lot of fun in the back of that trailer at the shop.
Oh, yeah.
I have fucking 10 versions of fun in the garage behind the shop. Fucking this right here, this is not fun.
It's going to be fun.
No, it's not. Lance did all this shit so that he could go dive and jump out of airplanes.
It's going to be like
he didn't join Recon to go fucking work out. That was not his plan. The workout, he had to do the working out to be able to do the fun shit. The fun shit was not the working out.
But we're going to have fun.
No, we're not.
Bet your ass.
Yeah, well, it'll be a good time. I'm going to get to see us sweat.
So Colin says today, do you want me to fix your watch? I said, what the fuck's wrong with my watch? He said, well, watches have a 31-day calendar in them, so I will adjust it. And I usually have Colin or Cody set my watches. They're my royal timekeepers. They're like also my food tasters. Like if we go someplace to eat, Colin tastes my food first to see if somebody's tried to poison me, because it's highly likely that somebody will try to poison me eventually.
And I'm from South America, so my immune system is great.
So you'll just poop a little.
And you're expendable.
And you're expendable. He's small. He doesn't carry as much weight. So he said, yeah, Jerry, what'd you say?
You asked, you were like, did you do that for your clients whenever you worked at the jewelry store? And I said, well, yeah. And he was like, did you call them? And I was like, yeah, I would like call them and be like, hey, you know, like it was an excuse to call people, because I was like, well, if I keep setting their watch for them, they have to come in and see the store, and they'll never learn how to do it. So that makes them depend on me, and they think that I'm really helping them and taking care of them instead of allowing them to learn something new. And it helps me in my job. And then I kind of related. I was like, huh. I was like, that's kind of how I feel like the government does for us. Like they don't really want us to learn or be able to do for ourselves, because it helps them, because we're far more dependent on them whenever we can't do for ourselves.
Yeah, it reminds me of the old parable, you know, freaking build a man a fire and he'll stay warm for a night. Set a man on fire and he'll be warm the rest of his life.
That's the point to this, though. The systems, they want you on the systems. They want you to rely on them. They don't want you to fucking grow your own food. They don't want you to produce your own heat. They don't want you to have your own fucking means of income that they can't track. They want you on the system. And that's what everything's switching to. Like, we do business with people right now, you couldn't pay them in cash. If you had to pay them in cash, you just couldn't do business with them, because that's just how business is now. With the new accountants and the reincorporating, restructuring the business and everything's above board. Like it's almost impossible to do any cash business if you were so inclined to do so. At the level we're doing business, we can't even do it. Like it's not even an option. And all that is so that the government gets their money. And that's just part of it. I mean, you pay all that money. They want you on the system. They want you to be trackable, and they want you to have credit. They want you to constantly owe, and they want you to keep jumping through those hoops. And we're to the point right now in business, for the last 10 years, I have paid everything that ever came in. We didn't do any accounts receivable. We didn't owe any money. But now to do business, like, we're having to open lines of credit to buy build. Like, I could just go buy a building, but we have to we can just go buy equipment, but we can't. Because we can't just write it off. We have to depreciate it over a series of years. So we have to, it's literally cheaper to lease the equipment, and in some cases, rent the equipment, than it is to just fucking own the shit outright. It's fucking asinine. Like, we have to go and lease brand new machines that cost more than what we need to make our tax shit work. It's fucking crazy. And the bigger you get in business, the more intertwined shit gets. And we could pay for it. We could keep it simple and just keep it the way we do it. But to do business on a bigger level, we have to fucking owe people money. It's crazy. The better you do, the fucking more they fucking try to control you.
Pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah. You're on the map.
You are on the map. We've always been on the map. I mean, you fucking pay taxes, you're on the map. But fucking it's nuts. What do you got?
Any thoughts today, boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wad's gonna suck.
You're not excited about it? I'm excited
about it, but it's gonna suck.
I like it.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be alright.
Last time we did this, me and Lance couldn't barely walk for a day and a half.
So that was after our date on Friday.
Well, we got Vagisil now.
Right.
So
that system of control thing, it starts out at the educational level, and that's why education is compulsory and state run. I mean, they don't do that for no reason. Their goal is not to educate and make smarter, free-thinking individuals. Their goal is to create compliant worker bees.
and that, yeah, no shit.
They would rather teach you what to think than how to think.
Exactly. Yeah, their goal is to teach you to do what you're told. Jump when you're told to jump.
Look at the indoctrination now. You know, it's the if you see something, say something. They are teaching these kids at a younger age now. If mommy or daddy, you know, drinks or has guns, does your mom have guns? Does your dad have guns? Does you ever see your mom smoke anything, you know, other than cigarettes? Tell on your parents. And it's the whole indoctrination thing. They don't give a fuck whether you're smoking pot. They care because they're fucking getting paid to arrest you for smoking pot. If they would tax that shit, they'd be selling pot like a motherfucker. Look at the state selling pot. I've never smoked pot, ever. But I think it's fucking crazy that dudes are in jail for the amounts of time they are over it.
That's what we were talking about, because I know a couple people that are, but I bet your ass they don't let them out whenever they legalize that shit.
No, fuck no they won't, because that would be admitting they were wrong.
Yeah, well, because they were never mad about the drugs to begin with. They were mad about someone making money they weren't getting a piece of.
Yeah, and the guys enforcing it, I mean, not at the enforcement level. At the enforcement level, like we got buddies in DEA, and
well, a job's a job.
Yeah, and they said, like in New York, he said, man, they just said they're not going to prosecute any marijuana cases. I said, what, is that good or bad for you guys? He said, man, that's fucking great. Now we can fucking go after real crime.
Yeah, like the actual hard drugs that are killing folks.
And just the organized, you know, crime aspects of it. But back to the education thing, you know, we listen to Jack Spirko a lot in the evenings and stuff, just because it's just a mindset. Like we listen to music all day, or we're just moving 1,000 miles an hour, and to have that on in the background, sometimes I'll play it 2 or 3 times in a row just to catch the pieces I missed, just because I just kind of tune it out. But he does talk about that a lot, is the indoctrination and, you know, the education of your kids. You know, you put these teachers on a pedestal, and yeah, teachers teach, that's great. I know teachers, and I got friends that work at school, and some of these teachers are the biggest fucking deviants. Like, when you were looking to bang whores and slutty bitches, those are the fucking half of them school teachers. I don't know about around here, but in San Diego, fucking my boys were banging school teachers left and right. All the shit your mom told you not to do, them bitches were doing, and there was videos getting out of that shit. Those are the people teaching your kids. So we put these teachers on this pedestal. But a lot of teachers, you always hear, well, if you can't do, then teach. Fucking a lot of teachers have no practical application to what it is they're teaching. My fucking business professors, like one of them was the manager of a Dillard's clothing store, you know, like a Macy's or something. Cool dude, we got along well, but I was way more successful than he's ever been in his life. And I did it by accident. Like, I didn't know shit about business. The one thing I took away from those 2 years of classes, business 101, 102, and I took accounting, managerial account, all that shit. But the one thing I took away from that is that a happy customer on average will tell 3 people, and a dissatisfied customer will tell 20. That's the one thing I got. I'd already made millions of dollars in business by accident. Not really by accident, but with no formal business training. So that's what I took from him, and I took it and used it completely opposite from the way he meant it. And you guys see it work today. But that's the indoctrination. Like, we put these teachers on a pedestal for what? They went to fucking school just like we had to. Like, we had to. We didn't choose to. We had to fucking go to school till 12th grade. So then we go to school for 4 more years and a couple more years, and really a lot of these teachers are nothing more than babysitters. And there's a lot of babysitters that are better, and that's not to say that there are not good teachers. There are fucking teachers that are good, obviously. But we put them on a pedestal, fucking, and all they're being taught, you know, and the teachers nowadays, they can't teach what is right. I mean, look at the fucking new math and shit. Fucking Sebastian came home with this fucking new way to add math. I couldn't take a kid I could not take somebody who knows the new way of doing math and put them in my shop and be able to work with them. They couldn't solve a simple problem. It's fucking crazy.
It is funny because I took collegiate level calculus, and I looked at Sebastian's little thing and I was like, what is that? I was like, why are you doing this? And he was like, oh, this is the new way we're doing math.
It's like a fucking word puzzle.
Sudoku.
It's fucking crazy. It looks like a fucking crossword puzzle. Anyways, this is running long. We're just going to the gym. We're about to get here, so that's all we got right now.
Happy
Great
birthday,
day.
America.